Hi everyone, this is the video. It's going to show the solution of the program pecutan, okay, set 1. And in this video, I will discuss the first 5 questions for the section A. Let's look at the first question. Find the interval for the inequality 10 minus 2x less than or equals to 4x minus 2. So here we're given A, B, C, D, and the B is the correct answer. So let's check your answer whether you got the correct one. And if you don't get the answer, you can proceed to see my solution. So firstly, I'm going to expand the right hand side and bring all the x term to the left side and all the constant or number to the right side. So here I'll get a negative 6x, and the other side, that is right hand side, I'll get negative 18. Then to get the x, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 6. So when you divide the inequality by a negative number, you got to inverse the sign of inequality, become greater or equals in this case. So you get a negative 18 over negative 6, that will be 3. So now the question asking for the interval form, you're going to give this your solution in the interval form. This means that x taking all the numbers which is greater or equals to 3. In the interval form, you can say that it will be 3, include the 3 to infinity. This is your solution. For the second question, I'm going to open the modulus, all right? For the modulus of 2x minus 1 less than 5. To solve this inequality, trying to open up the modulus by using the first definition. Alright, so here I write down the definition. When you have a modulus of x less than a, you're going to solve for the x. You're going to open up the modulus sign, that you will have a x in between negative a and a. Alright, so here, as if that our x is a 2x minus 1 and the a is replaced by 5. So I got this, yeah? Right. Then after that, I'm going to plus 1 at the 3 side, meaning that because I'm going to eliminate a negative 1 here, I'm going to add 1 in the middle. So at the same time, I'm going to add 1 at the right side and the left side also the same. So I got my 2x in the middle now, because negative 1 plus 1, you got 0. And negative 5 plus 1, you got negative 4. 5 plus 1, you got 6. So after that, I'm going to solve for the x, right? You look at the answer. All are the x in the middle. So I'm going to get the x. So I will divide all the 3 sides by 2. Divide the 2 at the middle and the left side and also the right side. So here 2x over 2, I got my x. And negative 4 divided by 2, negative 2. 6 divided by 2, I got 3. So the answer is A. All right. For this question, you can actually move the 2 to the right side. Yeah. So you can see that from here, x plus 1 square always producing positive number. Okay, this side, the left side, is always positive. And the right side is a negative 2. Negative 2 is a negative number which is less than 0. So we can say that a positive number is always greater than a negative number. This is always true. Okay, this statement is always true for all the value of x. Okay, this means that no matter what value of x you substitute into the left hand side, you will always get a positive value. And you can accept any x value which is going to replace in this x. So we say that the x is all the real number. Okay, x can take all the real number. This is in a set form. Or you can say that x can take a negative infinity to infinity. So the answer is D. All right. And this is also the simple one. You're going to solve for the x. So x squared less than 16. All right. So I'm going to move the negative 16 to the left hand side. I got x squared minus 16 less than 0. Trying to factorize, you will have a x plus 4, x minus 4. After that, have your graph. You got a x squared minus 16 is a minimum graph, all right? And the root is a negative 4 and 4, right? So now you're going to get the negative, yeah, okay, the graph which is less than 0. So we are going to focus on below the x-axis, the graph below the x-axis. That is the graph over here, and this graph, the green graph, is exists for the interval which is in between, the x is in between negative 4 and 4. This interval x is in between negative 4 and 4. So since this is not included 0, we only accept the, all right, x is in between negative 4 and 4, which is not included negative 4 and 4. So the answer is B. So now it's a question of solving the rational inequality. All right, so we already have a standard form, which is this form is in the px over qx greater or equals to 0. All right, we can now starting to use either number line or table of sign to solve this inequality. Here we have 2x plus 3 over x plus 3 greater or equals to 0. In order to use a number line, I'm going to assume that all the factors and the divisor greater than 0. Since here you got equals to 0, you got to be very careful on the rational inequality. You can let the 2x plus 3 greater or equals to 0 because here include the 0, right? So 2x plus 3 can take the 0 because the 0 divided by any number, you get 0. So the when the 2x plus 3 equals to 0, it satisfies these inequalities. But for the divisor x plus 3, that is always cannot equals to 0. So you will only assume that x plus 3 greater than 0 only. You cannot write equals here. Once you have a equals here, the whole thing wrong, because you know that anything our mathematic sentences, we cannot divide anything by 0. All right, that will be undefined. You can try this out from your calculator. Anything divided by 0, it will give you the math error. All right, so here you know the denominator can be equals to 0 if your inequality equals 0, but the this is a numerator, and the denominator always cannot equals to 0, although here you can see equals here. So we have x equals greater or equals to negative 3 over 2, and x greater than 3. So once you solve this, you can have your number line. Remember to arrange your number from the smaller number to the bigger one. So compare the negative 3 over 2 and negative 3. Of course, the negative 3 will be smaller value, and this is the negative 3 over 2. So according to the interval that you have solved, you're going to sketch your arrow, okay, arrow according to the interval that you have. Yeah, for the x greater than negative 3, you have this. All right, and I'm going to use the empty circle to show that x cannot take the value of negative 3. All right, and here I'm going to put a dash line to show that there is not arrow. So here I'm going to put negative, and the line, the portion with the arrow, I'm going to put positive sign because we already define this as a positive. And the next case, okay, I'm going to sketch for this interval. For the x greater or equals to negative 3 over 2, I'm going to use the dance circle here to show that it includes the negative 3 over 2. All right, and again with the arrow, the portion with the arrow part, I'm going to put positive because we have defined this as positive and a negative. So here I'm going to find the division of the sum. All right, the division 2x plus 3 divided by x plus 3, that is positive divided by positive, I got positive. Negative divided by positive, I got negative. Negative divided by negative, I got positive. Then now you can actually refer back to your standard form. You're going to get the division in order so that the division is greater than 0. So we are going to choose the positive portion, and the interval for these two portions will be x less than -3 or x is greater or equals to -3/2. All right. So this is in a set form, and now you can choose the correct answer from your multiple choice. All right, from your option that's given. All right, this is the answer B. Yes, be careful because there are similar A, B, C, D are more or less similar, but the difference is in the sign. All right, the value all are similar, so you need to be careful and choose the correct one. All right, thank you for watching.